I like mac and cheese. I also like broccoli and cheese. And I like chicken too. And when I ran across this recipe we're going to try tonight, I was super duper excited. It is broccoli and chicken mac and cheese in the Instant Pot. All right, this looks like a pretty simple recipe. It only has a few ingredients. It just takes a little bit of prep time. We're going to start out the recipe by putting the Instant Pot into saute mode. And we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of butter. Then we're going to take between 1 to 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. Now, the recipe says more if you like chunkier recipes, and I do like chunkier. So I got as close to 1.5 pounds of chicken as I could. So we slice that up into bite-sized pieces, and then we put it in the butter, and we saute that for several minutes until we feel like it's done enough. It doesn't have to be completely done, of course. We're going to pressure cook it, but just till it's done enough. Then we're going to add in 3 cloves of minced garlic and saute it for another 30 seconds or so. Then we're going to add in 3/4 pound of elbow mac. Now we are using whole wheat macaroni. We're trying to make this as healthy as possible, so we didn't use all the rich extra ingredients, but we did use whole wheat elbow mac. And then we're going to add 3 cups of water on top of that. Hopefully it'll cover everything. Then we're going to sprinkle 1 teaspoon of ground mustard on top and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. All right, then we're going to take about 1/2 pound of fresh broccoli. Now you can add more if you prefer chunkier, and as I've mentioned, I do prefer chunkier. So I think I have quite a bit more than 1/2 pound of broccoli. And they say to leave it in larger florets if you want it crunchier, and smaller if you want it to be a little softer. And I want it to be a little softer, so we're going to cut these florets up, pretty decent bite-sized pieces. We're going to take those florets and we're going to fold them into an aluminum foil pocket. And don't seal it very tightly. You want to leave it a little bit open so that some steam can escape. And we're going to set that in on top of the water and on elbow mac. Then we're going to seal the Instant Pot, make sure the valve is closed, and we're going to set it to pressure cook for 3 minutes. Once it's done with its 3 minutes of cooking, we're going to let it naturally decompress for 5 minutes. Then we'll release the valve, and it should be ready to go. We'll need to mix in the broccoli and stir it all together. Then we're going to stir in the milk. Now, they gave us options for milk. We could have used heavy cream, 1/2 and 1/2, whole milk, or condensed milk. We chose to use 1/2 and 1/2, and we're going to put in 3/4 cup of 1/2 and 1/2, and then 8 ounces of grated sharp cheddar cheese. And we're going to stir that until it's appropriately melted. With that being said, it should be done. However, if it does come up a little bit runny, you can make a cornstarch mixture, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water. Mix that up really well and pour that in. Turn the pot back on saute mode, and it'll thicken it up a bit. It should also thicken as it cools as well. All right, well, let's get this all mixed together. Let's serve it up, see how it turns out. All right, so it came out really nice and chunky, like I like it. Not very runny, so I didn't add any extra corn starch or anything. Looks like it's going to be delicious. So Victoria says she does not want to be on camera today, so she's going to try hers and give us her feedback. By the way, look at the gallery walls coming along. Is it good?
Really good.
Okay, good feedback.
Good stuff.
What's it taste like?
Delicious, warm goodness.
It's really good comfort food. I thought it might be. I was hoping so. All right, well, I'm going to give mine a try. See what I think. Broccoli does appear to be nicely done. As per usual, I get low salt stuff, so it could probably use a little bit of salt. Chicken is nice and good and tender.
A touch of salt was the only thing I was thinking too. Do you have it over there? Should I go get it?
If you don't mind.
No.
Well, everything's appropriately done for the 8 minutes of total cooking time. We're going to throw a little salt on it, and then we're going to enjoy it because it is good, nice comfort food. Pretty easy. Hearty. The prep time took about 10 minutes. That was just cutting up the broccoli and the chicken, and then just threw everything in there, and there you have it.
Were you chopping?
I was chopping broccoli. All right, that's it. We're going to go eat and watch football. You guys have a great week. We will see you later.